It's interesting when you look back, for those of you that have been in business for greater than 15, 20 years, there's a lot of companies that were staples in our marketplace that are gone today. So I'm going to take you through kind of a 15-year history. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, these were really the major players in the marketplace that we had to deal with. When I joined Kidder Mathews 21 years ago, we were part of Encore International. We're Kidder Mathews Segner Encore International. And I showed you up here on the previous slide, Insignia ESG was a major player out of New York. Well, that really happened because the major companies, of which Edward S. Gordon out of New York was acquired by Insignia. That's how they became Insignia ESG. One of the key reasons we joined in Encore at the time was because of the strength of the independent companies that all of a sudden they went away. And so we looked at where Encore was going at the time, and they really didn't have a direction. Insignia, as they started to grow in the early 2000s, they really grew because of their institutional clients that they had. And they would start moving into markets, buying companies because of client relationships or nice little boutique firms. They came to the Northwest, and they might have talked to some of you in here at the time because they really wanted to own in the Northwest. Well, fortunately for Kidder Mathews at the time, because of our friends from the old Encore days, we're all part of Insignia, they said, why would you go try to start up a company from scratch when there's a great independent company up there? Why don't we have an affiliate program? And so we were one of the early ones within Insignia to be part of their affiliate program. Every day we wake up and say, okay, how do we keep what we have? Because everybody's talking to everybody. All the competitors are trying to recruit the same brokers. We're all trying to go after the same guys because there's only so many in our respective markets. It's interesting to look at from the standpoint of being on the other side trying to grow. We're in California, and because of the Cornish and Carey deal that's being done, and they're going to be part of a new market now, there are a lot of great brokers that do not want to be part of a company headquartered out of New York or a publicly traded company. And there are a lot of great brokers who don't want to be part of a privately held smaller boutique firm because they want all the support and services, because every day they go out and try to win business, they want the best opportunity. They want to be able to say, I've got all the resources you need to do that. And I think those are the things that we have to be mindful of all the time. Because why do people go to companies where they go? They like the people. They like the environment. Those are really the priorities. They like the tools and resources, believe they can win business. And really the last one is really compensation. And I think we can prove that just because you have you give 100% and you're not going to recruit people if they don't like the people they're sitting next to. If they don't like the environment they're going into, and they come to work and they say, I can't make any money because I can't win the business, or I'm not having fun. And that's the challenges I think all these real estate companies have today, is saying, how do we continue to recruit?